What's going on, everybody? It's me. We're back. We're gonna get into a video here. For today, we're gonna talk about this right in front of our faces. What is this? These are buckets. We're surrounded by buckets. I know I did a video once upon a time on these buckets. So these buckets right here, my wash, rinse, and my wheel bucket. That's the 3 buckets everybody that really wants to like be serious about detailing and cleaning needs to have, and well, in my opinion. So these are the 3 buckets. These have been my go-to buckets. Recently, something triggered me having to look and search for new buckets. I'm gonna show you that in a second. But basically what this video is gonna be about, if you're interested in it, is my search for the perfect bucket. And, you know, I tried to put price as a concern, but honestly, if you're gonna be getting quality, you need to put quality above the price. So that's basically what happened. This is the end result, by the way. I'm just gonna give you a quick glance before we do some kind of, you know, up close and personal. And I'll explain why I went with this combo and talk more about the buckets. But I'm gonna show you, first of all, what the hell happened here. This little son of a gun. And we're gonna show you right now. All right, so, you know, about a week and a half ago or so, I was washing my car, and yes, I did have it here. It was here. It does exist. You haven't seen it, but it does exist. I was washing my car, and I had got done washing my car, and I put my buckets and everything on the ground right here, okay? And I came back like maybe an hour later, and I guess I didn't notice it because it was outside, but I noticed it inside because inside's dry. There was water all over the place. Now, granted, I still had 2 buckets with water, but I was like, wait a minute, could it have been sweating on the side? Temperatures have been a little cuckoo. Could have been anything, but there was a lot of water. So I decided to start looking around, and then I found it. So I don't know how or why or what the hell happened, but this bucket took a shit on me. Something happened here, and basically this took a shit. It's cracked. There's a crack. So over time, water just started pouring out. Now, nothing sharp touched this bucket. It's only ever been for my supplies. And this wasn't even my caustic bucket. This is a rinse bucket, for Christ's sakes. It's not like this is the wheel cleaner bucket, but, you know, it's, I don't know how to poke and prod this. If I push this real good, as you can see, there's just a steady stream. So basically, that's not ideal. That's not a good situation. So we have to figure out a solution here. And you know what? I was never really super pumped about the way these buckets felt or looked even. So I went back to Home Depot to get these buckets, and I couldn't find them. The ones that were there were all warped, and they were dirty and bent. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but I need something that starts out clean, because I'm using it to clean my car. Obviously, I'm disinfecting everything that I get, but regardless, I need something that starts out clean. This is the leak tight bucket. I had an extra black one, right? Then I went and found these at Harbor Freight. These are by a company I believe called Argee, A-R-G-E-E. And I don't know much about what these numbers mean. This bucket says that there's a 70 MIL. This says 75 MIL. The other bucket that I ended up settling on was a 90 MIL. Now, I'm assuming that has to do with the thickness of the bucket. I don't really notice anything. I don't technically think that that's gonna matter in my application of it, but I guess we're talking about quality. Maybe that's why this other one is a little bit more money. But anyway, here's what we're gonna do. This was like $4. This was about the same price. I think it was like $4 or $5. I went and picked up 3 at Harbor Freight, and I'm just not feeling it. I just, stickers inside, that obviously bothered me a little bit too, but I wasn't feeling it. I don't know why, but it felt more spongy. Even though it said it's like, technically I think it's a little bit thicker, but it felt spongier. I didn't want that. I didn't have the confidence lifting that bucket. So I went online and I just did some searching, and here's what I found. There's a website I'm gonna list below. It's called the Pail Store. So these buckets, I believe they're like $12 each. So yes, there's a price tag, but bear with me here. The cool thing about these buckets that I really liked is they had color options. So the whole time, like I said, this was my setup. And what I really wasn't feeling about this, and I made the mistake of, my dirtiest thing is gonna be cleaning wheels. As you can see, it's never gonna be a clean situation. And not that I would confuse it with the other buckets. I always just felt like, you know what, that's my black lid, there's the blue, the red, I have my themes going on, so why not turn this into a situation where I get a darker colored bucket. Maybe it'll hide a little bit more. Maybe it won't be something that could stain more from brake dust. Regardless of the situation, I'm happy with this combination right now. I'm pretty cool with it. I have reservations about not having 3 whites and it matching, but then again, the lids never matched. So I guess I could just let that go. As you know from a previous video, these are the buckenizers, and I still use them, yes. Like I said, this was how it was going to be used. My wheel bucket. Now I went with gray, like I said. Everything's moved in. I'm going to cover this in a video, obviously, later on. This was from Obsessed Garage. He recommends it very much, so I ended up picking one up to try. Why not, right? So this is my one bucket, this is my other bucket, this is my third bucket. And of course I went with the same company for decals. Now, they are different, obviously. I liked this design, but I did it already. So I was searching on their website and I found this. This is different, and I'm pumped about that. It's just slightly different, and I like the way the colors pop on this. Everything goes well, it's nice and smooth, it works. The decals are high quality, they go on very easy. I did measure it, it's nice. So I'm excited with how this turned out. So can you honestly turn a topic like buckets into a whole video? Yeah, apparently you can, because I'm doing that right now. As I said, these are 90 on the, I guess, thickness rating, but honestly, if that's correct, I don't think it really matters. They just feel sturdy. They look good. I like that there's separations here. This just looks nice. I'm happier with it. Do I love the decals? I think they're cool. I might swap it down the line. I don't know yet, but I think for right now, I'm liking the setup. I like the way it flows. I'm trying to declutter my life. So I've been organizing things. This is a small update. I did organize my shelving so you can see some gaps in there as possible. So, you know, we have shampoo section here, rinseless wash, my foams, my glazes, or, you know, pre-wax type setups here, leather cleaning, interior cleaning, anything like that. This is just a whole shelf of miscellaneous junk and poopies. So anything I might not use often or probably ever goes here. And then, you know, we switched this. I say we a lot. I did this. So I took this off. This is all my all-purpose cleaners, polishes for the paint. This is, I guess, just a couple random things here. There's undercarriage dressing. These are like metal polishers and clays and glass cleaners. And this is a whole shelf dedicated to small side here. These are wheel cleaners, tire dressing, and then detail sprays. So obviously you can tell what matters to me. And then obviously down there we've got the gallon refills, and then over in this area we've got the waxes and spray waxes and sealants and all this other good stuff. So I'm trying to organize this more, because future videos are going to come, and if I don't have organization in the garage, if it's not flowing well, like right here, this is a box of all the stuff I'm probably not going to end up using that I'm going to give to friends or whatever. So any little thing, it's going to disappear. I want to get rid of all the junk and probably make room for more new junk, I guess. But either way, it's got to go. I even have towels I haven't even opened fully yet, because honestly, I don't even have the room to put new towels. It's just getting a little crazy, but you know, this is my life. So if you like this, and if you're interested, I'm gonna be putting a link down in the description, like I said, to the Pail Store. You can go there, and they've got different colors. They've got white buckets, black buckets, gray buckets, red buckets, blue buckets, pretty much whatever. I don't think there's pink if you're into that kind of thing, but you can paint your own bucket, I guess. I don't know, you know, do what you gotta do. This the old, this is the new, so there's no need to drag this out any longer. This is what was changed. Thank you for watching. If you were interested in this topic, you know, please let me know below. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you can, you know, please leave a like. That'd be pretty cool. But again, thank you so much for watching. I'm rambling again. Goodbye.